up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Choujin X chapter 72.3 through 75. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we're at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And we ain't sponsored by Choujin. We ain't sponsored by Manga Plus. And we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, is kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little kitty right here, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And now, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season in full swing, in which we're covering Yomi no Tsugai, Maramashita Urumikun, Bleach, 100 Girlfriends, The Exiled Heavy Knight Knows How to Game the System, Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom, Reiba no Dara-san, Mabius Dust, Digimon Beat Break, and Hanekimi, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, man, it's not looking good for Arulu. No, she got trapped, man. Oh, poor girl. Anyway, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. So, can you still make your shadows? And this chapter's titled Behold the Marked, part 3. Maybe you'll have to guess. He saw right through me. I can't create any shadows that pack a punch right now. Well, I'll know soon enough. Is he the main body? The real Jane? He jumped and disappeared. Oh, shit, right in the guts! Does he have rocket boosters hidden there? So, boxers, you've got good eyes, right? But I've heard that it's actually a little trick where you train, with common patterns until you can't, you can relax on, you can react on reflex. A human has a reaction time of about 200 milliseconds, but with these special eyes, mine is 50 milliseconds. God damn! They've got a direct connect to my brain. It's like I see things in slow motion. That sucks! Like, that's cool, but it also sucks. It's so much easier than your dedicated training and so very efficient. I could pluck a fly out of the air with chopsticks. So, how do you react when someone has your fist? Woo! It looks like I was right about your shadow. Oh shit, yeah, that did not work. He hasn't just modded his eyes, he must have done his hands too. My left hand is shattered, I can't use it anymore. How is he so strong? But like, here's the thing, in terms of like your eyes and being able to modify them. Like, at some point he's not going to be able to like go back to regular speed no more. And when that happens, that's going to be absolutely terrifying. Is he using hydraulics? Artificial muscles? No, it doesn't matter. Damn it. Ugh. I never should have helped that guy. Yeah, seriously. It was the wrong choice. I didn't make the right decision. I've been taught many phrases to describe the situation, but which fits best? Yes, let's see. Uncle. Oh, no, the urn with the uncle. No. Watch, Arulu. When these gams are shrouded in darkness, they're faster than a dog's. These are my steps of darkness. Viz, you're really gonna have to make me pull up the raws to see if this is right? I've already had to deal with at least one bad localization today, okay? From Kodansha. Alright, we have to, oh god. Okay, we're gonna double check and see if this is right. I figured this was the case, so Thank God. Thank God for Google Gemini. So basically, what the literal translation is, what the word is actually is kimoi. And what it translates, literally translates, is to gross, what is it? Gross or creepy is the literal translation, or disgusting. But what it said, originally what it said here was in terms of cringe working here. It says it works in terms of keeping the tone. But then when I put in the AI here, what I asked it is, what about avoiding modern Western slang? And this is where it got interesting. It says here, dropping the slang cringe and using gross perfectly preserves the child's blunt, unvarnished reaction to the man's bizarre behavior without grounding it in a specific era of internet culture. So basically, the AI is saying that what you're doing is dated shit, you fucking retarded localizers. The fact that you have the AI saying what you're doing is dated is fucking insane. I understand what that it says here. Let's be real. Kimoi is technically slang. But gross, disgusting, and creepy compared to cringe is not dated. I can't believe... fucking A. This is why we check these things. But the other thing I have here... Let's see if... Okay. Let me do this then. So that's what you want... Oh, wait. So that's what you want to call it? No, Rulu. If something is... Oh my god, already cringy, then the cringier the better. Oh my god! Cringier the better. Okay, we are double checking that one too. Hold on. Ooh, so creepy is the right one. So based on what the AI is saying, because remember what I was just saying, that it was either creepy or disgusting? Yeah, it's definitely creepy. It's definitely creepy based on what this says. Because what it says, and this is on page 9, according to the Google Gemini, it says, "Ha, creepy, huh? Listen, Aruru, the way things work is the creepier it is, the better." Oh my god. This is so bad! Oh my god! Whoever thought to put cringy in here was so fucking stupid. Because you guys gotta remember what year this is. This is before cringe became... This is before the internet became a thing. Like, why would you do that? Why would you put internet culture in dialogue before the internet... Where it's said before the internet became a thing? Fucking retards. I swear to God, I fucking hate these people. Darkness and light are two sides of the same coin. You have the potential to be truly great, Arulu. Someday you may become an extra special Choujin just like me, so you must tame your darkness. To capture your darkness is to grasp the light. Darkness and light are two sides of the same coin. You already said that. Your uncle is relentless. Always repeat... I always repeat stuff I always repeat stuff when you think it's important. Uncles are by nature creatures of persistence. Now we shall begin your dark lessons. Yes, yes. Wonderful. Darkness. Make that darkness gush out of you. That's it. The darkness is apt as a glow. Aim for darkness greater than my own. Nice darkness. Darkness running. Darkness requires stamina. Though darkness may seem, reticent in truth, it is eloquent. The darkness we see only scratches the surface of a colossal intellect. I don't get it. To use an analogy, darkness is the cornflakes that float atop the milk. What? You've done well cultivating your darkness, Arulu. Your cornflakes have become more concentrated. Really? Yes. The fuck? We'll check this one too, just to be safe. the cornflakes analogy, I'm glad I double checked just to make sure. The cornflakes analogy is right. Darkness, weightlifting, become as buff as Sandic. So I hear you've started boxing, a wonderful decision. Boxing is a sport that requires calm mind and ferocity, two qualities in opposition. A martial art that is the very epitome of darkness. Darkness is the key to unleashing the inner beast that has been lashed down by the restraints of reason. That's why, though the oracles of the past would surround the fire, they would not look up to the sky. Wait, you want a different instructor? But why? I'm the best. I'm the one who can best understand your powers. But I still want someone else. Then tell me why, Aru. Tell me your reason so shrouded in darkness. I want you to make you a brilliant shadow Choujin like me. But I don't want to become like you. I just don't. Huh? I see. Then it seems the time has come to find your own darkness. I lost a colleague, a salacious woman named Roja. Don't follow her example in that regard. I believe I recognize your face. Director Shadow, her powers are too strong. Oh, perhaps, we crossed paths when I killed, Nagamata's director? Well, it doesn't matter. Arulu, we need to go. We can't take her. Retreat. A lost cause. Your outlook is bleak. All hope is lost. A dark future. Oh no, pathetic. Die bent down before me like that if you want. Shadowboxer, yeah! She used the shadows of the rubble. That was genius. So even in, I know, Kitty. So even shadows in her mere vicinity are under her command? Interesting. So use. My punch wasn't strong enough. I've collected as much data as I need. You're a persistent one. Yes, that's right. I am persistent. I can't win. Need to run. Oh, was that? Is that Tokyo? Yeah! What? A dark object from above? Why are there so many of you? Skeleton holding a big blood sale or what? Garbage Day is on Tuesday, Ching! So no littering! Oh my god, Tokyo looks amazing! Oh my god. That is so cheese. Oh my god, he looks amazing. Oh my god, Tokyo looks so amazing. Alright, let's get to 73. So, I'm also doing an experiment here. Well, you know, we're going through this with my Chrome extension, because for those of you that don't know, something I've been doing is using a Chrome extension to translate manga. Because if this works on Choujin X, like I want it to, oh, you bet I'm not going to be using you anymore, Viz. Oh, fuck you. Alright, let's get to chapter 73, which is titled Figure It Out. Ooh, god, that's pretty. Were you the one who caused the explosion? Did you do this to the train? I saw all the riders get ejected. A dark bird. Remove command. Hey, no commands! So that was just a fragment, not your actual body. If I'm remembering right, the heart doesn't have an effect on you guys. Well, all I gotta do is smash you to pieces anyway. Go, Tokyo! Begin bombardment simulation. Successful escape at 16.4%. Recalculating decoy trajectories of nodes. Applying routes. Successful escape at 42.1%. Evasive maneuver within acceptable threshold. Commence command. Initiating. Ooh, success! He blocked it by using his clones. Are their thoughts connected? But I won't be able to fight with just my upper half. I'll buy time. I swear to God, Viz, you better hope that my Chrome I'm hoping that my Chrome extension works. Because I swear to God, I can't, I'm not going to deal with this shit. I'm not going to deal with this shit no more. Nah. Deploy ropes. Command received from host deploying shoulder units. Initiating preset maneuver. Capture failed. Capture. Shut up. How'd you like that, fuckers? Yeah, abort. Terminating connection to host, abort. Hope you like being scrap metal. It only took him a second. Is he, reconnecting, nerves. Recognizing unit. Permission to sync, obtain. On. Let's see. Gotta make this bigger. Here we go. Precision, connection can be, relinked. Would you like to establish a connection with the current odds? Dude, is this dial-up that's being used here? Oh my god, I would not be surprised. Yes, my notes, thanks to you. Tokyo Kurahara, business is horrible. Dude, this design is great. I demand, compensation, 10 barrel. Dude, the wings. The wings. Are those hunks of junk expensive? Just get yourself insurance. Tokyo Kurahara? I'm tempted to check and see if that's right. Then he's the leader of the Zero Ones. Those are guided missiles? How? But they're not just any measly missiles. Based on their size, you won't be able to walk away from a direct hit. A human would be mincemeat, and a Choujin would have to use up a raise. And he's got so many of them. Ooh, dial-up not gonna work on that. Why is he just standing there? You'll get hit. He caught them. No way. That's the worst thing it could have done. You're overloaded. Dude, those missiles came out of those bodies. Deploy. Yikes. What is that? Fashy fire. What the fuck? Whoa, so this is what it means not to have a free hand. This is so cheese. Whoa. Oh, wow. What's going on there? There's no way. Is he dead? Activate search. Searching for... Dude, he's got to be using, like, some satellite internet or something. Because there's no... Dial-up would not be working this way. Searching for nearby Choujin signals. Yeah, it's got to be military satellite or something. Identifying, target, wait, is it BK? Yeah. Yeah, okay. No, it's BH. Okay, BHTH, 01. Searching. Target signal detected. V epsilon C, negative point, that's what it looks like. It looks like an epsilon, okay? 0.72, 0.08, negative 0.098, DIC, 2.3. What? Combat detected from behind. Got some fun tricks there. Yeah! If you come out with an action figure, I'll buy it. Oh my god, should I check that? Oh my god, I might have to. Because, like, something I've realized is a lot of the cheesiest lines like this end up being, like, really wrong. So let's see if that's right. Okay, that is actually right. Okay. I just wanted to be sure. But god, this art is pretty. Oh my god. Ishida Sweet, I've got to say this to you. I am so sorry that these localizers are botching your shit. You know what I think it is? I don't know if it's this localizer in particular. I don't think it's her fault. I think it may be the editors that are doing it. Because I just can't help but think of that interview from Caleb Cook from, like, 2022 or something like that, where he said that the editors are causing a lot of fuckery. I gotta feel like it's the editors on this one. But still, it's like, dude, you guys are fucking stupid for that. It's just a new model. Hey, Jing, I know you're listening from somewhere. Stop playing with your toys and come out to face me, coward, idiot, jerk. Aw, poor uncle. Arulu, I came to save you. No, thank you. Bye. Hey, wait. Sir, what was that huge blast? Do you need backup? No, it's over. That explosion was my special move, last Bomberman. No need to worry. Protect the civilians. Oh, roger that. Bomb to hell? No, final Bomberman? Oh, Tokyo's smoking now. Was that Jing a fake? Are you an information Choujin or something? I take it that you're Captain Kurahara from the 01 Mobile Force? I'm on Higo Dispatch starting today. My name is Arulu Shant. I've heard of your accomplishments even in Yamato. Oh yeah, we'll talk later. Right. You know, Rulu, that's a picture-perfect salute you've got there. Very nice. Wish I could preserve it as an action figure. Shut up! Stop, please! Shant. A shant, huh? No beastification. My old host and node system won't work anymore then. I need to make an update. Woo! So Jing's a modern Choujin! So that's the original body. I like this design. Luckily, I finished my product. I'll negotiate with Labin. Time for some more modding. Yes, indeed. Ooh, okay. So now we're at chapter 74, which is titled The New Recruits. Oh, dude, this is so beautiful. Ashita Sui, I hope you do not get... I know it's fucked up that I'm thinking this. But Ashita Sensei, do not let Choujin X get an anime right now. No, you do not want an anime adaptation right now. No, you do not. You really don't. Anime is in the Dark Ages unless Trigger or Shaft is doing it, especially if it's the March comes in like a Lion team from Shaft specifically. They could get the job done. If you've watched March Comes in Like a Lion, you know this. And if and some of those Shaft animators I think worked on like Zom 100 as well. Get Shaft to do it. Shaft would be if any studio could adapt Choujin X, I think it would be Shaft or Trigger, or maybe, part of me wants to say Madhouse. It'd have to be the right team at Madhouse though. It'd have to be the right team. Someone's gonna say Science Saru. No, Science Saru. Not this one. Sanda they could do because there's not a lot of detailing and shading and line work up in there. Choujin X has too much. They can't do it. Nah, you really need a team that can really do artsy fartsy shit. Like really go beyond in terms of artsy fartsy shit. And Shaft, Trigger, Madhouse, and what's the other studio I was thinking of? Fuck. Toei can... I don't want Toei touching this one. People will say... No, Studio Period... No, Studio Period... Nah. You could tell me all the shit about Bleach, but nah. Studio Period wouldn't be able to handle this one. Mofos that say Mappa... No. Mappa cannot do horror for shit. The only reason they are able to do Chainsaw Man is because of Tatsuya. Unless you want to get Tatsuya on this one, then I'd be like, alright. For this, though... Whoa, Nelly, wower, it's like I'm really there. And this chapter's titled The New Recruits, as I said. Yikes, already done and dusted. With my current capabilities, I'm able to create a node that can collect even more intel. Now I remember the other one I was thinking of was UFO table. But in order to construct new models, I require funds. I got you covered. I'll talk it over with Nominar. I'm gonna farm so much aura and get a bonus to boot. All right, let's see if that's right. Yeah, it's not in this Japanese text at all. So this is what it's supposed to be. Let me read this again. It says, I'll talk it over with Nominar. This is the English one. I'm going to farm so much aura and get a bonus to boot. Thank you, Labin. What it's supposed to be is, I'll pass the, like, the literal one is I'll pass the word along to, Nominar, or, I'll let Nominar know about this. So that part is fine. Then it's, Lavin's, evaluation. Wait, hold on. You're being stupid. Come on. Come on, Google. Stop being retarded. Oh my god. I don't know why we're being dumb. Stop it. Oh my god. I am dealing with technical difficulties. Just give me a sec. Okay, so, then it says, Lavin's reputation is going through the roof. You'll definitely get a bonus, and thank you very much. Then what it says here is, I'll talk it over with Nominor. I'm going to farm so much aura and get a bonus to boot. So that farm so much aura, they just added that in here. Or like that. No, hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, that's so what they did is they basically replaced Lavin's reputation is going through the roof with the I'm gonna farm so much aura. What the fuck? Oh my god, Fizz, I swear to god. You replaced it for fucking bullshit slang! My god! Fizz! Do you not know what time period this takes place in? This is not 2016, you fucking retards! This takes place like before like 2005! Fucking assholes! Oh my god! How do I rewind? Press R2. Who the heck are they? Sorry, I'm not gonna let that go. That pisses me off. But anyways, about the aura farm. God, that makes me mad. But anyways, who the heck are they? Choujin, who were also on the train. Yamada's reinforcements, I believe. Huh? So does this guy use any special moves or anything after this bit? No, nothing in particular. Huh? They're young, and there's just two of them? I think there's something more to those two. Unlike that miser, Ubrega, Lavin actually gives me a budget. So, what the fuck? Alright, Minami. How'd it go? You got the moolah? Nominator will secure a production production line. Wait. Why the getup? It's new from Mason Gelta. So Nom's gonna make more J's? Wait. What are you reading? About the next... What the fuck? About the next plastic surgery, obviously. Oh, that again. I don't understand you. Why stitch up your eyelids and inject cartilage into your nose? What's the appeal? Well, I want to look hot for the hunks, you tactless gearhead. And you've got all your mods or whatever you call them. My mods serve a purpose. Look, we're Choujin, so surgery and drugs to stop us from regenerating don't come cheap. Yes, your double eyelids alone cost a cool 5 mil, as I recall. We've gone beyond developing weapons and medical treatments to the point of having a Choujin cosmetic surgery culture. Gelta is a strange country. You'll just waste all the money I work to procure on your surgeries. Actually, the money is for expenditures, so you're not touching it. Gimme! So what? Let me have a little fun. Tawashi, do you understand why we're in Gelta? Oh, duh, Booker Brain. It's so we could get a new heart from Krem. Let's see, that's Queen. We are children of Zora, which means our lives were linked to Mama Zora. But Mama Zora is dead now and her mark was stolen, which leaves our souls intertwined with that girl's. Yeah, the ninja. She said she's a thief, but who knew she'd snatch Mama Zora's mark right out from under us like that? Wasn't Queen Mama's enemy? You really think he'll give us hearts? Well, his side can at least be negotiated with, which makes them fairer than Yamato. We'll flatter them exorbitantly. I'd rather protect myself than become one of Yamato's dogs. Yeah, but Ice wouldn't. Well, he's too stubborn for his own good. So, what's your next mod then? Let's obviously fight poomies! Go barrel home! That'll cost another 50 million at least. Don't you need some money to live on? Give me huge melons. I can get a heart later, dude. I love the way she thinks. I do. Meanwhile, Hugo Outpost. So anyway, Shant and Komori will be joining us starting today. So we've got a lot going on here. But what do people say during this kind of thing? Oh, right. Give them a warm welcome. See, I'm Arulu Shant. Nice to meet you. Dude, these guys look so weird. I'm Rhetoric Komori. You can call me Reddy. Nice to meet you, strapping lads. They're just like, what the fuck is this guy? Anyway, let's make a sword and cut right to the chase. Drink, sing, do whatever you want. You got it, sir. Well, I didn't expect such a warm welcome. I feel like a star. Yeah, I wish you'd shoot right out of here. Nice to meet you, Shant. I'm Gonzalez, and I'm looking for a girlfriend. We may be on the front lines, but, don't worry, I'll protect you like my life depends on it. Rumor has it I'm sick and strongest after a captain. I do everything for the girl I love. No calling dibs, Gons. Not fair. Hey, devils be gone. Hide, Shant. These guys are worse than pigs. Wait, what'd you call us? You're the perv. Hey, come and get me, pigs. I'll slaughter all of you. I'd like to see you try. Oh, my God. Are you sure about letting this go on, sir? Revel in my astounding moves. You're not going to do the thing? Yeah, I am. If I had to say, no, this doesn't seem good. If you're gonna fight, take it outside. This lieutenant's scarier than a devil when she's angry. Sorry, Shant. Let's get outside. No, just you. She stays, you idiots. Let's settle this. Woo, waifu. Sorry about that, Shant. They've been fighting so long their brains leaked out. Wait, are things always like this? Are you okay, Komori? Rubens, yes, sir? Help me pack later. Yes, sir. Arrange a ship, too. Okay, for those wondering about the smoking, as I said in regards to the localization, you guys got to keep in mind what time period this is set in. Smoking was still relatively, still obviously not as big as the 1950s and 60s, obviously. But smoking was still considered cool among young people. Well, in Japan, smoking is still cool, let's be real. In the West, smoking was still a thing, okay? Well, cigarettes anyway. Vaping is the thing now. I have my vape, so I actually found my old vape, like, not too long ago. I don't have any juice for it, though. I'm not an idiot. I don't smoke with nicotine. I've never smoked, like, nicotine. Nah. Are you okay, Arulu? Don't push yourself too hard, or who, knows what'll happen. I'm fine. I jog every day. Come on, keep up the pace, Ponytail. Can you expect me to run 20 kilometers first thing in the morning? Okay, here is good. Mr. Kurohara, I'd just like to say, my knees can't take anymore. Oh, well, that doesn't bode well. You should build up some muscle. It'll make a difference when push comes to shove, like when you need to run. Is this part of the enlistment training? Partly. But we have other things to talk about, too. I have some questions for you. It's the usual battery, so, you're probably sick and tired of it. What do you consider to be good, and what is evil? Oh, it's just the new recruit, questionnaire. Good is fulfilling your duties. It's protecting the weak and defeating evil. Evil is theft. Well, Ellie is kind of evil then. And negligence. Yeah, negligence is terrible. Big agree. Why do you have to use big agree? Alright, your turn, Reddy. Good and evil. I haven't really put much thought into that before, huh? Wait, don't tell me he hasn't even trained to be a keeper. Well, good is being kind to others. Evil is violence. Right. Now, who are your allies and who are your enemies? Allies are the people you work alongside with to fight evil, and at the moment, the enemy is Gelta too. My allies are my buddies from home, and my mom and dad who had me and raised me. My grandma and my dead grandpa too, of course, also our dog. Can I include our hamster? Sure. My enemies, you've got hard questions. Nobody off the top of my head. Well, I guess anyone's higher than me. That's a pretty short list, though. Dude, really? Okay, finally, what's your dream? Not how do we benefit? My dream. I want to become a musician. Why? You want to know why? Well, Mr. Kurohara, that's the question. So this is kind of embarrassing to talk about, but I actually came from the sticks. There was nothing to do other than work the fields, so I played the guitar and sang my favorite tunes. Love can't start till you dig each other. Rough and tumble, muddy jumble. Just like potatoes, we shudder. Oh, ready, keep it down, get to work, deadbeat! Deep inside, down inside, it felt like I didn't belong anywhere. This isn't where I belong. Then one night, I had a dream about Bobby Samaran. Bobby Samaran? Bobby said to me, Ready, you will become the star of Nanasu. You'll accomplish something real special. Everybody and all the prefectures will know who you are. But if you don't fulfill your destiny, you're going to die before you hit 27. Oh, God. So it was fame or death. The choice was obvious. I packed everything I could carry in a bag, shouldered my guitar, and with nothing else but the clothes on my back, I took the next train to Yamato. So this is Yamato. Well, as soon as I got there, one of those planes crashed right on top of me. I died, of course. I wasn't a Choujin yet back then. My insides were probably more messed up than a bucket of slime after kids played with it for 5 hours straight. Then as I lay there dying, who should show up but Bobby Samaran? Dude, I love this man. I gave him a piece of my mind, naturally. What the spork, Bobby? You could have given me a little more warning to do that real special thing before I was set to die? Bobby said nothing. He just pointed at the sky. Bobby, what's that? When I woke up, there was a scratch on me. I lost my pants, but my guitar was in smithereens. Instead of my music career, the war started. So that's why I've got to help end this war. I want to heal the people's hurting hearts with the sound of my soothing tunes. That's my dream. Uh-huh. Well, that was a long story, but it's a good dream. Dude, like, Tokyo just ate having this shit. And you, Shant? Was it long? My dream is to kill a specific Choujin, I think. You don't mean me, right? You'll die before you turn 27 anyway. I see, okay. People classify that as part of your answer for the enemy's question. Let's say you do kill this Choujin, what happens next? It doesn't have to be some big grand dream, just something that's, well, happier. Like that you want to read the last chapter of your favorite manga or see a pin-up of Banami again. Do I need to have a dream like that? Something like it hurts me if I don't have a dream. And do any of us even have to be dreaming right now? Wait, have the time to be dreaming right now? Oh, sorry. It's fine if you don't. It happens. Even a temporary dream will make things a little easier. Even a mirage in the desert can be a reason to keep moving forward, which is true. I think I understand you both a little more. Get packing. Pardon? Yeah. 3 of us are going to Mogi. Ooh. Alright, let's get to chapter 75, the final chapter here. Kitty's looking at me like, you bitch. I want to go to bed, woman. I'm sorry, but Choujin X comes first, Kitty. In the beginning, there was the Black Sea. The sea is, putrefaction, and the sea is the herald to the end of morning, and the sea is the current where life is forgotten. Its waves push against all walls to the one laid to rest. It seeks flesh once more. Hunger and thirst spread across the land. All those who walk upon it fated to return to the womb of the sea. Ooh! This is Ellie's prophecy, huh? All that the eye can see shall sink into the Black Sea. So, Prophecies of the Black Sea, Volume 1, Oracle Eliada, July 15, 2002. Again, as I said, this bullshit that you pulled, Viz, is fucking stupid. You can't be putting shit from, like, 2010, like, terms from 2010, in a manga set in, like, 2002. Like, you fucking retards, man. I swear to God. But this prophecy, though. This prophecy is talking about Queen. Queen's resurrection is coming. It is. It's only a matter of time. And this chapter is titled, That Bird Will. The captain's leaving Higo? What? That's not even a joke. Oh, come on. He's always joshing us about that. But he's serious this time. Wait, doesn't that mean we're screwed? Where's he going? To Nawaki? Nope, Mogi apparently. Mogi? Why there? Since the war started, we haven't heard a word from Mogi, and they never responded to our attempts to contact them. It's already been so long that what could there even be to find there? We should assume they were wiped out. I'm in agreement with Director Pachira. Why send Kurahara? He's the cornerstone of Higo's defenses. How will we keep Ubrega at bay without his abilities? We'll dispatch troops from Yamato and Nagamata to aid in Higo's defense. the Nasu as a whole can't afford to lose Higo. And yeah, Arthur 1 is the chief of defense in Nagamata. The Oracle Ellie has foreseen that Kurohara and his team's search of Mogi will become that pivotal point that leads to Gelta 2's downfall. Mogi is related to the Black Sea in some way. The Black Sea can be interpreted as the total defeat of Nanasu. That was the great prophecy given to us by the new Oracle. I'm telling you that that Queen's resurrection is coming. It's only a matter of time before Queen is resurrected. And it's going to be inside of Ozma. Like, no doubt. There's no doubt it's going to be in Ozma. Based on what we saw before the planes came down and shit, it seemed really obvious to me. It should have been obvious to everyone, let's be real, that Queen was going to be resurrected inside of Ozma. Just saying. The stance of our alliance is to use these prophecies as guides for our strategies. All of us in Anasu must follow the prophecies. But are they always correct? Exactly! 2 of Higo's directors have already been picked off. And prior to the war, I was just a manager. I know I'm not a qualified director. You know what? It was probably a blessing in disguise that Tokyo didn't get the mark. But at the same time, I just wonder, and I'm thinking about this because of we've had something similar in Boruto with Jigen. I have to wonder if because Ellie is technically not compatible with the mark, I have to wonder if that might be why her prophecies are not accurate. Or that's going to be the downfall for them. That her prophecies are not accurate because she technically wasn't supposed to get the mark. I would not be surprised by that. And prior to the war, I was just a manager. I know I'm not a qualified director. At present, I pray to the heavens and earth for the sword Squall to move blue skies south. Before I end up in the same position as my predecessors, I hope that we can prevent the prophesied sea. The fate of Higo rests on the generosity of your aid. Alright, here we go. Vice Director, about the personnel we'll be dispatching to Nagamata. Let's talk later. No one told me about this. They want to send Tokyo to Moge? We don't even know what he and the others will find when they get there. How could they send a ruler to a place like that? This isn't what I had assumed or the conditions they told me about. Ellie had a prophecy. So Azuma, my lad, we need you to select the most promising junior member here. You want me to decide? The prophesized child and one other will join Tokyo's team. It depends on the task. What do you need from them? They'll likely become part of Higo's defenses. We'll need someone capable of fighting on the front line at minimum. Ellie saw a scene of the best person being selected, and the person who would know the best is you, Azuma, the one in charge of the junior staff. I believe it is important that the team is chosen by you. A Choujin from the junior ranks who can fight on the front line? Those are tough criteria to match. There's only one person I can think of, Arulu Shant. Did Ellie tell Sandak all the details of her prophecy? Or Tokyo? She must have told him. Higo would need to figure out how to organize their forces without Tokyo's presence, or they'd be in trouble. They need to know in advance. Ubrega is the least of our concerns if we lose the front line, and he wouldn't abandon his people or his posts. That's not something Tokyo is capable of. Ellie and her people must have gotten the 0-1's agreement beforehand. I need to talk to Ellie. And this is the Icy Ice, Child of Sora, Freeze Choujin. Let's see. That's right. I remember him now. That won't be possible right now, Mr. Higashi. Miss Ellie must dedicate her focus to the next prophecy. You may be the vice director, but I cannot allow you into the chamber of cloud viewing. This is an emergency, Ice. I need to know something about the current prophecy. Then please consult Sandak. Are you saying Ellie would rather have one of Sora's minions by her side than her own ex-partner? I'm sorry. Think nothing of it. But please leave for today. The cloud viewing will conclude in 3 days. I will inform you when it does. All right. You really are loyal to Ellie. I know your life is bound to hers, but you could have gone to Queen and Gelta. Jing and Tawashi Minami did. I do not like Queen. My ship was sunk by his bomb. I only hope for tranquility upon the land. Miss Ellie has the power to make that possible. Also, the mark brings with it not only power, she has also inherited memories and emotions. I at least sense both Miss Ellie and Mama Sora are of the same waters. To me, Mr. Higashi, it's as though I'm seeing Mother Sora live on. I don't know. I feel like that Ellie is going to be driven insane, though. This is not going to last that long. There's no way. Again, it's kind of like with Jigen in Boruto, because he was not compatible with his Otsutsuki to be an Otsutsuki host. He wasn't. It was only supposed to be a temporary thing until Kawaki was ready. But God, it also is kind of making me think of Kagurabachi as well. With Chiaki. Because Chiaki, here's how it's kind of making me think of Chiaki a little bit. Because with Chiaki, what happened was she was technically not supposed to be the prophet of her family. But because there were no heirs, other females in the family at the time, she got the power of prophecy. So that's why I'm like, I kind of see, I see where Shida Sui's going with this to an extent. But I really hope that, something I really hope though is one or two things. One, that Ellie is going to descend into madness. Or two, or maybe even both, that because Ellie is not compatible with, because she wasn't supposed to get the mark, she's not compatible with the mark, that her powers of prophecy are not as accurate as they would be if Tokyo got them. But God, maybe it was a good thing that Tokyo didn't get the mark, because then he wouldn't be fighting. Azuma, Sandek, did you need something from Ellie? She'll be busy with Clavian for the next few days. Yes, Ice told me. There was something that confused me about the circumstances surrounding the recent prophecy, so you wanted to talk to her about it? Yes. Tokyo's absence would be a fatal blow to Higo's defenses. They'll lose their leader, of course, but Tokyo is also the only Choujin who could deal with Ubrega's aerial assaults. In other words, they'll lose the sole person who can fight against Ubrega. What happens in Higo will affect all the battles being fought in Anasu. Tokyo's existence alone is a deterrent. The fact that our enemies know we have him in our hands is what makes them hesitate to attack. He serves the same role you do in Yamato. If Gyalta finds out about Tokyo's absence, they'll launch a full-scale attack. I know because I was part of his team. Tokyo Kurahara's presence is what keeps the team going. The 01's morale will drop without him. If Higo falls, you're afraid Gyalta's soldiers will make their way to Nawaki. Well, that's not all. Even if we can keep Higo, we can't be certain that we'll be able to say the same about Nawaki. Nawaki is our second front, and they need reinforcements too, but if Tokyo leaves, Higo will be prioritized for support. In other words, Nawaki won't receive the assistance they need. I don't dismiss the prophecies, but I think the latest one is going to cause problems. If you had just given us advance notice that Tokyo wouldn't be in Higo anymore, we could have prepared. You're right, but the timing and extent to which we share the prophecies is decided by Ellie herself. There is an order to these things that only the Oracle herself can know. We keepers must accept that and carefully scrutinize it as we support her. Woo, we got an ant analogy. Then again, Ellie still has a lot of room to grow as an Oracle. If you feel like something isn't right, you should hold that feeling close. Right, but there's no need to be pessimistic. Even though you're worried about Nawaki, they have the Kukamura Sword Squad under Ichiro's supervision. From their post at Nawaki's southern wall, the squad has driven back Gyalta's attempted invasions 8 times. And even the other day, they recaptured a fortification on the front line from Iwado. That was the one true victory Nanasu has had since the war started. As long as Ichiro's squad is in Nawaki, we can focus on supporting Higo. Nawaki may be doing better than I think, but What is Emogi? Ellie only knows, or perhaps even she herself doesn't know yet. The Black Sea, her first prophecy, was of Nanasu in ruins, parched and full of death. In her second prophecy of the Mode dispatch, she saw the one who dreamed of the tower and the chosen one, guided by a vulture carrying a celestial blade as they headed deep into Mogi. Then she saw wait, what? Then she saw the beginning of the Black Sea. That was all Ellie told me. The beginning of the Black Sea. We can't be sure Gelta has anything to do with the Black Sea, but our answers lie in Mogi, and this may be our only clue to avoiding the prophecy. I feel like the Black Sea has more so to do with Queen than anything else. I really do. Guided by a vulture carrying a celestial blade as they headed... Hold on a second. She saw the one who dreamed of the tower and the chosen one, guided by a vulture carrying a celestial blade as they headed deep into Mogi, and then she saw the beginning of the Black Sea. I don't think the Black Sea has anything... The Black Sea maybe could have something to do with Gelta in regards to, like, a ritual to resurrecting Queen. But I'm very curious what you guys think. This prophecy has everything to do with Queen. This gotta be, it's gotta, like, deal with, based on everything we've seen, this has gotta be talking about resurrecting Queen. There's no doubt in my mind that that's what's happening here. And he's gonna resurrect in Azuma's body. There's no doubt. And all those dumbasses that are defecting, thinking that they're gonna get a heart from Queen. No way! Queen's not gonna do that shit. Queen's just gonna kill them. Fucking retards. But I'm very curious what you guys think about Ellie in this situation. But also, damn, maybe, as I said, damn, maybe it was a good thing that Tokyo didn't get the mark. Because then he would be the one stuck giving the prophecies. It was a blessing in disguise. Or the mark could have affected Tokyo a little bit differently. But there's something more happening here. There definitely is. There's definitely something going on here. Azuma's, I swear to God, if we do not get the resurrection of Queen and Azuma being the vessel, I'm going to be very annoyed. I'll be extremely annoyed. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Choujin X content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.